Howdy, welcome back to Noxley's laser tag modding channel. As you know, I've made the switch from older systems over to the Elite system because it meets the needs of what I'm after for what I do most often. However, I am a modder and I like to build stuff and design stuff and program stuff, so I couldn't just leave well enough alone. And I know that there's a plan to build a domination tower down the road, but until then, I decided to design and build my own little really simple domination tower. It's very, very basic. It just meets the needs of what I need to do right now for a really basic domination style gameplay. And figured I'd let you guys take a look at it and see what I've got going on here. All right, pretty simple form factor, pretty standard. It's what you've seen in a lot of other designs. It's just a tower. Really lightweight, small. I can fit a whole bunch of these in the same case that I carry my taggers in, so it makes it really easy to take a whole bunch of these with me when I have a big game going on. Pretty simple. Little hole in the top. That's where you shoot. Let's just go through how this works. All right, it is key operated, and you'll see when it first turns on. This is sort of the mode selection, and you can select the amount of time that you have to hold it in order to capture it. You know, this is all programmable, and I think this is about 60 seconds. All right. And then it switches into the game modes. This is where it's waiting for an input from one of the taggers. So this is where you would leave it right before you start a game. I would put this out on the field right now, and it would be ready to play. So you go ahead and start the game with your taggers. And the first team, whoever it is, whoever gets to it first, gives it a little shot. And you'll see that it turns blue. And you'll also notice that it starts to count up. So very slowly starts to count up the tower. And based on how much time you selected in the mode selection mode at the beginning, we'll decide how quickly this comes up the tower. And I think right now it's at about 60 seconds. So whoever holds this for 60 seconds wins. Now, here's the thing. The other team comes along and they give it a shot. And now they've captured it. And they will start to count up. So, exactly the same thing you saw with the blue team. Now, if I come back with the blue and recapture, it'll pick up where you left off and then continue on toward victory here. Well, blue's going to come back and they're going to recapture it. I mean, red's going to come back here and they're going to recapture it here. Okay, so red has picked it back up again. And the whole time you're playing regular laser tag, you're shooting the other guys, you're taking them out. They have to run back to their base to do their respawns, and everybody's running around like crazy trying to get back to the domination point and recapture it. And so blue comes back and recaptures it. And they're really counting toward victory here. And blue runs back to their base and gets respawned. And they come back in and they give it a little shot and they recapture it. Oh, red is way behind. I don't know if they're going to be able to catch up with the blue on this one. But blue came back in with I think blue's going to capture it this time. And you'll see that once it hits the top, blue has the victory. Now, here's the thing about these towers. They're super simple. They do not put out any signals. This is a one direction thing. It only receives the signal for the IR signal from the taggers. It can identify which team is hitting it. And that's pretty much it. This does not put out game over commands. It doesn't give out damage. It doesn't, respawn or anything. It's just a one-way thing. It's just a receiver in here. So this is what I call a really super stupid domination, which means it just does domination and that's it. But what that does is it makes it really simple to make lots of these. So I can set up a whole bunch of these towers on the field, and you can have a big game where the teams both have to keep track of multiple towers on the field. And to add a little bit of interest to it, make them different times. Make one 1 minute capture, make another a 5 minute capture. And they have to keep track of which one's moving faster. You can also use these for bomb planting missions, where you put one of these out on a field and have a team go plant this on the field and then trigger it to have it start counting up. And the other team has to come onto the field, find the bomb on the field, and then shoot it to defuse it. There's a million other possibilities of game modes that you can use this with, but those are just two of the ones that I've actually used in game, and they've been super popular. The kids absolutely love it. All right, the other cool thing is that I've included a charging port, and it uses exactly the same charger that you will use for all of your other Elite taggers. It actually uses a battery that's very similar to Elite taggers as well. You just plug it in, you have the same red and green light confirmation on the charger, and it works exactly the same. And these, since they're so low power, these you can charge once and they last for hours and hours and hours. So that's the really super stupid, simple domination point that I made in anticipation of the real one coming out soon. I just decided to throw something together that I could use for fun until that comes out. So thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you around here later. See ya. Bye.